Okay. Oh, let me just move that out the way. Move out the way. Please. Okay. Alright, well, let me go ahead and I'm gonna do this. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and do the Baku. It's gonna be a sprint and also a qualifying as well. So the track abrasiveness is low. So I'm hoping is that we get some softs for the race. And also for the oops, I forgot to do that right there as well. Alright. Go to the ERS. Go to gearbox. I like how my internet is not that particularly good right now. Let's move up right here. Okay. I'm not sure what to do here. Let's go revert. Yeah, let's go revert. Revert back. Yeah, my internet is not doing particularly superb right now. And we might have to just simply try to see about me skipping forward or something. Trying to get something going here. Just get rid of it. Let me skip back. And then go back on it. It's probably the best thing to do. Trying to set this up perfectly so that I don't have to look. There we go. Alright, should be good right there. Should be good. Should be good, but of course, we got it. I believe we got it. Alright. Alright, they're starting out early. I kind of don't want to do that. I think probably waiting a little bit because I think this will be a little bit more beneficial just to wait a little bit. Because like I always like to do is 3 to 2 laps if I could. If I could do 3 to 2 laps, then I'll be happy with what I would do here. I'll have to wait. I'll just wait until when I think it's Noda gets past the line. That way he'll be on the flyer, I'll be on the outlap. And also will help out my drivers get a better lap time. Yep, he just got right behind him. There we go. So what I'm hoping for is simply to have Yuki just simply go off in the distance, and whenever we're finishing our flying lap, he should be going in. That's my guess is whenever Yuki goes into pit, we should be finishing our flying lap. Or vice versa. It doesn't seem like Yuki is getting that far ahead of us. So only thing I'm hoping for is Yuki to get out of the way by the second DRS zone. There we go. Gio and Albon about to start up a lap. Let's see. Yeah, Gio should get some what you call it? A slipstream from Albon. Should Yuki pop in a time of 144.1. 144.1. So my lap time is probably gonna be most likely be 143, like a high 143s or mid 143s. I think it'd be more like a high 143s. That's what I think. And it's fine if Yuki gets in the way. I just don't like it. Like right now, I don't mind when Yuki gets in the way. It just whenever we get on later on in the session, like especially like with 2 minutes left or a minute left, and this is like the final lap that my guys are doing. That's when it might get a little bit more testy, I would say. But like I said, like I usually do is have just 3 laps of these guys to go to get their confidence up. Whenever they get their confidence up, then send them out again. Oh, don't get in the way. Thank you. So it worked out for us in the end. It worked out for us in the end. So I'm wondering what our time will be. Yeah, that was 145. Yeah, I thought it'd be better. I thought it'd be better, but I was wrong. I was wrong. All right, let's just see about going faster now on this. Just simming it faster. Seeing if they get faster at any time. They should be able to come on in. Albon has gone faster, so Albon will be safely into Q2. And now this is where I'm starting to get a little bit like, I might need to just simply change it, send him out. Especially Gio. Gio needs it. Okay, new soft. Even though it says that he doesn't gain much anything, I will put him on a new soft. I might just simply have him go on the used soft. Have him go on used. Yeah, have him go on used. That way, he'll just cut a hole through for Gio to go to, and Gio will get a new soft. Gio will get a new soft. It's gonna be cutting it close. All right. Let's hope they can get there. Let's hope they can get there. It looks like they will get there. So yeah, yeah, I'm happy about that. They're going to get there. They're going to get their lap time in. Mainly just Geo's lap time. That's all I care about. Albon lap time is good. Ooh, Gasly went up. Any surprises? Pretty much the AlphaTauri has gotten better. So that's the only surprise I see right now. It's just AlphaTauri is just better. I could definitely tell the new tire. Oh wow, Albon is still improving. I hope that none of those guys are on it in lap. Let's take a look. Okay, Leclerc should be in. Bottas, Norris, and Ocon, which I'm sure they'll probably be out the way by the time we get around there. I'm not expecting Albon to get better, yeah. Hopefully Gio's better. Yep, Gio's better. Hopefully Gio will get right beside Albon here. I'm hoping for. He should get out of. We should get out of Q2, Q1. I mean, we should. And there we go, right beside Albon there. Knocked out De Vries. So we knocked out De Vries. That's fantastic. So now we're in Q2, where we're expected to be. And pretty much Albon, we're just going to do the same thing. Same tire. And he should definitely improve by, like, the end of the session. Because it says 0.1, but I'm sure it's going to be better. It's going to be a lot better. Like, I'm going to say like a low 144s, like a 144.3 or something like that. Yeah, 140. Oh, actually, his best lap time is 144.1, so he might just get into the 144.0. Might. And I see his confidence is 93%. So, only thing that's not good is that traction. That's fine. I'm not really gonna. I'm not gonna change. I'm not gonna change it. And Geo, we're gonna put 82% on. Then we're gonna put that 95% on for that for later run. It's always best to do 2 to 3 laps in qualifying. It's always best to do 2, 3 laps in qualifying. Always the best to do that. Now I know I'm sending them out on used tires, but pretty much the tire allocation is going to be not on our side here most of the time. Whenever you're trying to use tires up, because I'm trying to use tires to benefit myself in a future race in the race, because having a good strategy is going to be important. I should bring him in. I should bring him in. I should bring him in. No. Get back over there, boy. No. Go back over there. So we're bringing in both Gio and Albon for the final lap. Should we bring him in for a final lap here? Don't want to do what I did in Q1. In Q1, I think I let him out like at 16 minutes, and I had about like 2 minutes left to send him out again. This time, I think bringing him in right now is going to be beneficial for myself, because I think I will not have the time to do that last time. But as of right now, Albon's in the top 10, which I don't think this will last much longer. And if we take a look at this, yeah, his confidence not super high. So, wow, Albon actually did way better than I thought he would do. Way better. I thought he was doing like he's gonna do like I just looked at the times too. I'm like, okay, everybody's pretty much on the use set it's off, so it's 144.0, not 145. That's what I was thinking about. I was thinking about 144.0. That's what I was thinking. And I was like, oh look, 145. No. That ain't good. Oh, I just look at the time. I was so busy looking back and forth at the time, I didn't realize, oh, I need to send him out. So like last time, pretty much sent him out on the right time. Only problem is Gio is not going to get any. He's not going to get any slipstream, so it's going to be all on him. It's going to be all on Gio. Same thing with Albon. Everything's going to be on Albon. And I hope everybody is doing a flyer. I am wrong. Everybody's not doing a flyer. Alright, Sano's doing a flyer, so that's fantastic. Okay, good. Everybody's in pretty much. Hulkenberg, that's the only person that I think is have any type of danger of being on our way. But yeah, he's on a flyer. Tsunoda is getting a tow from him too. That is gonna be key for him. That's gonna be key for him. But let's focus on our guys. As I hope Leclerc is probably gonna get up to the top here. So we essentially need to find half a second more to get into the top 10. We need to find a half second more. Of which Albon can do it. He can find a half a second. Do I think he's going to get into the top 10? I don't think so, but we can look to see and try. Alright. Albon is going to get up to 11th, and Gio is going to get up to 12th. So we are better than the midfield right now. Which I would take that. I'll take that right now. We are better than the midfield. Of which, yeah, both Albon and also Gio, they're pretty much kind of the same. So I can't really fault them for being like, oh, they've performed better in Q1 than Q2. They both pretty much performed the same. So I have pretty much nothing to say against them. I think what you can say is Tsunoda improved too. One person you can say is not improved is Nico. Nico didn't improve at all. But honestly, looking at the field right now, oh, also Yuki Tsunoda as well. If Yuki would have performed in Q1, he would be in the top 10. But I'm not sure exactly what happened, truthfully, with him. Nor would I care. All I care about is my two guys. And we're pretty much knocking on points here with both Albon and Gio. So we have P2, of which we have everything all set. Only thing I'm gonna do is just simply replace the engine parts to save the engine parts. This is gonna go by quick. I might just talk about some other stuff while this is going on. Because I know you guys, I know you guys don't want to see practice. And normally I don't show practice unless it's like, like this. Because I want to get into the racing and the qualifying. That seems to be more exciting in this manager career. And sooner or later, we're gonna have to go switch to that one, to the second one for Geo, mainly because he crashed. That's the only reason why. That's the only reason why we have to go to the second one. But since it's a sprint weekend, we don't have to worry about having to use another soft or something like that. And it should stay dry the entirety of the day, so don't have to worry about anything. So I know, like, for me in the news, I've watched. Yeah, ignore the pace. Ignore it. I know I heard in the news that F1 is thinking about possibly like getting rid of some of the Middle East races, possibly. For me, I like Bahrain. I like Azerbaijan. I don't really think I like Qatar that much. I don't think I like Qatar as much as I truthfully like it. Abu Dhabi's fine. Oh, let me guess, he crashed. Oh, wrong dude. Chassis major, front wing major. Okay, chassis minor, front wing major. Don't care, honestly. I'm not gonna bring him in for that. I'm not going to. Just simply stay out there and drive. Don't care, Alex. It's practice. I'm not gonna waste time simply just having you come in to change a front wing. That's all I care about. Is just getting that track acclimatization up. Just get it up, and that way we'll have hopefully we'll have a better confidence going into this. All right. My goodness. Come on, Alex. Just keep it together, Alex. Just keep it together. And this is why I don't. This is why I don't really put my best parts on practice. I just don't, because stuff like this happen where they wreck or they just simply spin out or whatnot, and it could cause some damage to your car. That's why I hope that Albon and Gio don't crash a whole bunch, of which they only crashed once. Compared to Logan Sargent, whereas I did this one time on my PC where I started out with Williams, and I kept Logan Sargent for the entirety of the season. And beginning of the season, I was very hopeful. I was like, yeah, sure, let's keep Logan Sargent. I want to see if I can, get in some points or something. Now, it doesn't matter what I do. It didn't matter what strategy I utilize. He always will just not have a good season. He's not going to have a good first season. If you keep him for the second season, then I haven't done that. But in real life, Williams have. They're going to keep him for the next season. And I think that's going to be a good move for him. Not necessarily for the team. But I'll reserve my judgment when July get around. When July comes back around and it's the middle of the season, I'll then say, okay, we'll come back to it and say Williams have done the right thing or Williams have done the terrible thing. But honestly, I think Logan Sargent should have probably been a reserve driver for a year or two before he gets to drive. There hasn't been many F2 drivers to go straight into F1 car and be great. It has not. I mean, I think for right now we had a resurgence in young F1 drivers. We already had the resurgence in that with both Verstappen, Leclerc, Russell, Norris, and we're now at the end of it. So, like, the last person to probably be great in this resurgence is probably going to be Oscar Piastri or even Théo Pourchaire. But there's not many drives out there for those young kids to get a car. Like, you even have Zhou Guanyu, a decently young driver. Pierre Gasly, a decently young driver. Yuki Tsunoda. And I think Lance Stroll has been overrated in this game. Way overrated. Lance Stroll is way overrated. Lance Stroll should be like, the same rated as Oscar Piastri. That's my personal opinion. He should not be having this high overall rating, but he's overall rated like 85, 84, something like that. I don't think he should be that high. I think he should be like 78. That's my personal opinion. 78, 76, somewhere around there. Because for some reason he gets like, good position, and then some people even have him winning a world championship. And that's just ridiculous. Like, he hasn't done, he can't do that in real life. So only thing I'll add on to this game is real life, like, just simply do like kind of like what EAFC have done, or even all the other sports games. They change the person's rating. So like Lance Stroll was like rated like 85. Like we have high expectation of him in the beginning of 2023. In the beginning of 2023, we have like a high expectation, especially after the first few races where Fernando was there on the podium. But Lance Stroll was like, way down like a 10th or below. But then by the end of the season, Fernando was scoring points, and Lance was getting knocked out in Q1, staying below 15th. Alright, well, we're done with the practicing, we're done with the qualifying, now we're in the sprint. In the sprint, I would like to be a bit aggressive. I know the chassis is missing. Don't tell me. Oh my goodness, we have to do an emergency manufacture on this. If we are going to do like an emergency manufacture, how much money do I have? How much money? Emergency manufacture. I don't have enough money. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna probably go negative. I'm probably might. What is it? Manufacture cars, purchase costs. Negative. I'm in the negative right now. Oof. But don't tell me I made a boo-boo. I made a boo-boo. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So I'm more in debt. I'm more in debt. Oh man. Okay. Just did an emergency manufacture on something I shouldn't have done. But I thought I would be cheeky and be like, all right, let's go ahead and put that on there. No. They're like, no, you're not going to do that. So I just put myself further into debt. Oh. Well, by this race, we should be pretty much almost out of debt by the end of this race. And I should definitely do more with with my targets and stuff, and go be more aggressive on that sort of aspect. But yeah, the gearbox should be done. Let's see if I can do that. No, I can't. I can't change out. I cannot. Okay. I should have known that. Should have known that. But oh, okay. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Back out. There we go. We are fine. And I think this might be the last race where we use the first gearbox. Now we have to use the second one. Alright, now it's time to take a look at the strategy. 5 seconds faster on the soft. You need to use the soft. You need to. And then looking at the compounds, just because I'm a little bit OCD. In the race, we do have, like, you know, the mediums and stuff and the hards. But I think the mediums are probably going to be the best race tire. Mediums are going to be the best race tire. Softs are probably going to be the second best. Hards are not the race tire to go onto. Hards would not be the race to go onto. Okay. Just because I'm a little bit OCD, I want it to be like right there. That's the only reason why. I just want it right there. But I was literally about to start the race and not tell these guys to go for it. In the sprint, I don't mind them having the same tire. In the race, I'll definitely do different if they are near around the same. But bibbidi bobbidi boo, let's get this race started. Alright, let's see if Albon can at least gain a position. Either Pierre Gasly or Ocon is on medium, so we should gain. Technically we should, but knowing the game sometimes, they'd like to favor some teams sometimes. But I always like to do this. Look at the tires. Leclerc and Hamilton decided to go on to hards. And Perez and Gasly went on mediums. So, only thing we have to truthfully worry about is Tsunoda. Magnussen went on to hards. And I'm going to hope that Magnussen will hold up Hulkenberg and Norris and everybody else. So, we should be fine. We should be fine. Looking at it from this point of view, we should be fine. Looking at a tire perspective, we should be fine. We should gain at least 1, maybe 2 positions, depending on, you know, how the sprint go. But we should gain a few positions. We should. Ooh, wrong. Ocon went wrong, but he still got acceleration. Oops, pressed the wrong button. Pressed the wrong button. Oh, yellow flag? I'm sorry, I gotta take a look at this. Who crashed? It gotta be in the back. It's Nico and Valtteri. Oh. It's not by much. But I think Nico is definitely going to lose like at least 3 places. Nico's definitely going to lose like 3 places. Definitely going to go lower. Lower. We're going to see. We're going to see. We're going to see how the rest of the lap go. Because, look at that. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Oh, we got DRS. Ooh. We got DRS. Let's go. Make a move. Make a move. Make a move. There we go, Albon. Let's go try to see if we can get a point. See if we can go get a point, Albon. Yes, I love it. I love it. Let's go neutral. I don't know what's going on with Ocon, but Ocon seems to be not really up for the sprint here. That's what it looks like to me. Looks like Ocon is not up for the sprint. And I think Gasly's on a different tire. Yeah, Gasly's on a different tire. And he's out of DRS range. Hopefully we can take advantage of that. And Well, let's hope that he's out of DRS range. Let's hope. I'm sure he is. I'm sure he's out of DRS range. Yeah, he is. Yes, he is. Let's see if we can overtake him. We're more likely going to overtake him in the second one. We have good overall acceleration, so we should overtake him in the second DRS zone. We should. I know I say we should, but it's gonna be tough. Oh man. Yeah, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Gasly just got put to the wall by Albon. That's my personal opinion. Oh man. And he lost a bit of the front wing. Oh man. I feel terrible a little bit. I do feel a little bit terrible. But we got yellow flags. Gasly is last. So we're gonna drop back a little bit because mainly I think we have a high amount of not tire wear, but we just have a high number of tire temperature right now. And more likely, I think Ocon is going to overtake us. I'm thinking he's going to. But yeah, we got 15 laps to go. I'm thinking, oh wow, he overtakes us without the assistance of DRS, of which I think is a bit problematic for him. Don't worry, you'll be able to take it back here in a few seconds. You'll take it back here in a few seconds. Yeah. You'll be able to overtake him. Why you lift off? I heard that lift off, Albon. Or you probably think, oh, the second one's probably better. I could put him in the wall too. He's probably gonna say, oh yeah, I could put him in the wall too. Come on, I want you to overtake him. There we go. We got him overtook. We got him. Oh, he's still side by side. We should. We should. Oh no, we're not. We're not. We're not. We're staying side by side with him. Like I said, they have better acceleration than me, so they're gonna probably accelerate out of the corners faster. I mean, I'm not too worried about Magnussen because we have the faster tire, so we should be fine with against Magnussen. I think we more need to worry about going ahead rather than going backwards. And we're kind of like, falling back a little bit with Albon. Oh, damn. Ocon is like, said sayonara and dusted Albon. But I kind of want to keep 10th. 12th would be fine for Gio for the race. Let's go and do that. See how that goes for myself. It doesn't seem like we have done anything at all. And it looks like we're going to most likely just stay where we're at. That's what it looks like. I don't necessarily believe that we have a better car. I think we do have a better car than Tsunoda's, but this is just Tsunoda's talent, just showcasing himself, just showing us that he's a better driver. I think he's just showing that he's a better driver than Albon and Gio. But personally, I think Albon is a better driver than Tsunoda. Let's just take a look at the last lap. Yeah, we're in the 148s. Tsunoda's in the 146s. Tsunoda is right now the fastest man on track. We are nowhere. But let's see what this lap do for us. Let's see what this lap do for us. If this lap can produce a great, a great deal of time gain from us to Ocon, or even to Tsunoda, then I would be like ecstatic. Gasly should take the fastest lap because he's all by himself. He should just simply do that. Just try to go for the fastest lap here. Alright. So we're gaining. Everyone's down to 1.5. So I'm going to keep it like that for a while. I know those tires are too hot. I know. 147.8, 147.9. So we're not necessarily gaining too much. We're not gaining too much time. We might be gaining time if we use the ERS button. I might use it for here. Let's see how. Yeah, we're gaining on them during the ERS stage, like using the ERS, but we're not. Like, we're about down into, like, 1.5. Oh, yeah. That definitely helped us out. Problem is, though, is that now Gio's at 4%. ERS. Albon's at 10. I mean, if they were in DRS zone, then they would have definitely lose out a little bit more on the ERS. 147.1, 147.2. Yeah, we're definitely pulling away from De Vries and Norris and all those guys. We're definitely pulling away. Like, for me, like I said in the beginning of this sprint, I'm more worried about going forward than I am going back because Magnussen had on hards. Both my drivers are faster than De Vries. And Norris is being held back by a team. And it's very criminal about what they did to Norris and Piastri. What they did to Norris and Piastri is very criminal. Like, Norris and Piastri is a better driver, in my opinion, than what this game has given him. Like, Piastri deserves to be, like, like an 82, or at least like an 83, 84. He deserves that. He does not deserve that overall, like, 76, 78 that he got. He's a way better driver. Way better. Since they're fighting over for 10th place. Albon is now in. And he could possibly get 10th. Could possibly. We got 0.2 kilograms extra that we can utilize to help him out. And Gio, I might just tell Gio to go. Go on ahead, man. Just keep going. Albon, probably the same way. I mean, what's the word? I mean, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I thought I said the first two words, but I didn't say it. I didn't say it. But this track has like low abrasiveness, so these tires should be able to last. Technically, they should last about 20-25 laps. And we're about to go to 17. And look at this. Albon's already on the backside of both of these cars. I don't think he's gonna overtake him, but he should overtake one. Should. And Gio's definitely gaining on these cars. So I think whenever we get to the main straight, tell Albon to put the foot down and just simply tell him to go for it. This is probably where the closest action other than Perez and Hamilton. Oh man, we're about to go 3 wide. We're about to go 3 wide here in the turn 1. Oh, he backed out. He backed out. Albon backed out. Albon backed out. I think that was a smarter move too. I think it's smarter. Oh man. Albon's in the DRS train. Albon is in the DRS train. It looks like he's, yeah. Damn. Good thing should happen is Gio should definitely gain. He should definitely gain from this. Looking at the last lap, we're actually starting to become faster than Tsunoda and Ocon. So points right now are out of the question. Points are out of the question right now. I totally forgot to put Gio on balance. Yeah, points are out of the question. But I think what we can do... Oh man, Tsunoda's just been given a hurry up. And he's dusted Ocon. Terrible, terrible thing to see. Yeah, well, Gio might pass Ocon. He might. We've got 3 more laps to go for us to do. 3 more laps in the sprint. I know you're trying, man. Go to the right. He just doesn't want to move forward. Alright. So let's go ahead and see what oh, it says 3 laps to go. Oh, he went for it. Albon went for it. But, like I said, Alpine have a better acceleration than we do. So let's see if we can just get by Ocon. Gasly crashed out. So he's down to last. So he's not threatening us at all. Well, if you just simply get by him, that'd be fine. I'd be happy. And Norris is probably starting to cut into our deficit. Yeah, he's starting to cut into the deficit a little bit. I think our pace is right where Tsunoda is. 178.8. I think that's our pace. Or at least, like, 148 flat. So we can definitely be a lot better. Norris is on a stormy lap. I looked up, and I saw it was like 4 seconds. Now it's down to 3. And Ocon's been given a hurry up, so the best bet is just simply just stay put. We don't have the faster car. Yeah, look at that. Ocon just did a 146.5. We don't have that type of speed. We have that 148.0 speed. The only thing we can hope for is a crash, but don't think that's going to happen. Final lap for Carlos Sainz. We've got back into the DRS zone of Ocon. And Ocon is right behind Tsunoda. Let's take a look at. So it looks like the hard runners are actually kind of doing okay, especially up top. Well, Perez, Russell, and Hamilton all went down. It's a little bit of a reversal of what happened in Baku, where Red Bull was dominant, and in my remote, Ferrari is dominant. So we have Carlos Sainz, most likely going to win. Whereas Leclerc is going to finish second. Not unless Fernando Alonso can catch up to him within the second and a half time. Yeah, I just don't see us getting 10%. I can see us getting, like, possibly 10th, but it just seemed too impossible. This seemed too impossible. Just finish out strong. I'm happy with this sprint. I'm happy with what we did. We stayed put. Would have liked to gain a spot or two, but we pretty much stayed put. Okay. So would have liked to get better. Felt like we could have done better. Like look at that, George and Lewis medium hard. I don't think that was the choice to go to do in this race, but oh well. Yeah, look at that. Esteban, Alex, and Antonio all did not change. Lando went up by 6. All because Pierre Gasly messed it up. He binned it. I know, nothing quite like Azerbaijan. I liked Azerbaijan. The race strategy is calling for medium and hard. I'm going to do is I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna flop. I want Alex to do soft. I want Alex to do softs to medium. How much that just decreased by a bunch. I could also just simply say, hey, go a little bit longer. Just give myself a little bit more room. I'm gonna go with. I think 25 is good. Lap 25 is good. Boom. Everybody else might have pit early for and Antonio is going to do medium to softs. Maybe because, oh my goodness, I just made a bigger. Antonio's going to do medium to softs. Remember what I said, if your drivers are together, then just simply just put them on different strategies. That way, they're not going to get in each other's way. Let me take a look at the historic safety car chance, 100%. We haven't reached Q3, so we didn't get much of that. But we get into 15th plus. There we go. Yay. Reach Q2. Yay. So now we have to finish 15th. Don't know why we have that. But we did that. Now we need to finish. So everything's all fine and dandy. The historic safety car chance is 100%. So there's more likely there's going to be a wreck. I always do 2 laps less. Do 2 laps less for safety car chances. That's all I always do. Just do 2 laps less. If it's like 100% safety car, 2 laps less. Maybe because I know there's going to be a safety car, and if, for instance, if there's somehow no safety car, I'm pretty much messed up. I'm pretty much screwed for the race. But if there is a safety car, hey, we're going to take every single chance we can take, every single thing we can take, because if it's for those guys above us, it's another position. Alright. The big thing is AlphaTauri is in the top 10 too. So we got a good getaway. Albon is going to try to go around the outside. That's what it looks like Albon's trying to do, is outside around the Ocon. And it looks like he might get it. So you might get it. Now let's take a look at the tires. Anybody onto hards? No one. Everybody's pretty much on soft mediums. So we should move up with Albon by 1 or 2 positions, probably. But it's best to undercut than it is to overcut. Oh, be quiet, Albon. Only thing I hope for is for Albon just to not get into a crash. Oh, we got a good acceleration out of there. There we go. We got a position. We've got a position, boys. We got a position, and girls. Alright. Tsunoda is not keeping up. Ooh. So, of course, we're hoping for a safety car. We're only hoping for a safety car because we kind of need it with our fuel. We underfuel the car. Like, I would not have gone 2 laps down if I know there is not much of a safety car chance. But since 100% safety car chance, then I'm taking a gamble. Alright, now we're going to do balance. I'm going to save as much fuel as I possibly can. And hopefully we can just... Hopefully we can do well. Alright, Tsunoda is trying to get back. I think, yeah, he's back into the DRS zone of Hamilton. Alonso's in first. Ooh. Gio should hold his own against Hulkenberg. That's the only thing I dislike about this, is that Gio is just like gonna probably fall back until, like, you know, Hulkenberg, because Norris and De Vries are on softs. I'm just gonna put on neutral because I know what's gonna be like. We might lose 10th, but we should gain it back in the pit stops. We should gain it back in the pit stops. DRS are enabled, and we should lose this position here. We should, yep, we lost. Like, I just want to make sure that I stay around 10th place or so. Tsunoda is on medium, so it's going to be interesting to see when do they pit. If they pit for hards, then they're... I don't think hards is the race tire to go to. I don't think so. Hards are not the race tire to go to. I think soft and mediums are the race tire to go to here. I think that's all. I think soft and mediums are the race tire to go to. I don't think hards should be used at all in this race. Yeah, look at that. We do have some wiggle room. We do have wiggle room for Albon here, as well as for Gio. Gio, we have some wiggle room as well. So it's not like, you know, oh, we need to slow down our pace. No. The only thing we need to slow down on is just the gas, the fuel. That's about it. And there we go. We got a crash. Safety car, safety car, safety car, safety car, safety car, safety car, safety car. Oh, it's up front. Any major damage? Oh, a little bit, but he might have to. Yeah, he's gonna have to pit. Carlos is gonna have to pit. Carlos is gonna have to pit, but not a safety car. So unfortunate, very unfortunate. But Carlos does have to pit, and it's very early, so he might just pit for hards. He might have to pay for hearts. Yep. Carlos is going to pit. Let's see, where does Carlos come out? I think Carlos might come out, like, you know, just a bit behind my behind Gio. But it's another position gain, and Carlos should be on hards. He should be. I'd be surprised if he isn't. If he's not on hards, then he's gonna have to pit again. He's gonna have to hope that he can. He's on mediums. He's gonna have to pit again. He's gonna have to. He's a little bit out of sync, but if he can pit again around in sync, especially if he gets a safety car, then yeah, he can pit again and be back in sync. Let's see. Oh, I didn't notice that. Oh my goodness. I am sorry. I did not notice that Albon was gaining and gaining and gaining on Tsunoda. I did not know that. Tsunoda probably backed off a little bit. So we gained 8th place. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. I did not notice that. I was looking more at Gio than I am at Albon. Because Gio is more of a guy who needs my look into a bit more. We're gonna hit deploy and pull away from I probably should have done that after the first sector. Yeah, I should have done that after the first sector. Pull away from Tsunoda. Let me do this. Let me just do that. I'm gonna start utilizing deploy after the 2 DRS zones, because if I can pull away from Tsunoda and get him out of DRS zone before this part right here, then I would absolutely be wonderful. But he should overtake me by now. He should. If he doesn't, then it's like terrible. But he overtook me, but I think I can get DRS. Yep, I got DRS. Yep, I got DRS. I'm pulling away from Tsunoda, and I'm going to keep using it. I'm going to keep using it until probably end of Sector 2. Geo, not really. Let's take a look at this. So, we should be on time. Let's just go ahead. Oh man, we're absolutely burning these softs. We might have to go pit early. We might have to pit early. Might. But Geo's mediums are lasting. Okay, we are out of DRS zone with Yuki. I just want to make sure that we're out of DRS zone with them. Like I said, you don't necessarily need to utilize it to overtake. Just simply get out of DRS zone and then just go that. Tell me to go that right there. Alright, science is now caught up. But yeah, 51 laps. I'm hoping we do get a safety car. I really do. I'm hoping we get a safety car. Tsunoda's back on my butt again. I'm not going to utilize this because I think I think I have to pit early. Like I'm gonna have to pit like around like 20, lap 20, or lap 21. That's where I think I have to put pit. Yeah. Kind of just yeah, I've used my softs way too much. I'm about to pit early. Oops, wrong. 149. So we're kind of ahead a little bit, but more than likely we're going to get passed by Sonoda here. Is he defending? Yeah, he's defending. Alright, we've dusted Hulkenberg. We put him out of DRS zone. So I'm happy with Gio when he did that, but we're going to get passed by Sonoda here with Albon here in a moment. If Albon can hold on, like I can pin him for hards, but like I said, I don't think hards are the race tire to go to. I think of the soft and the mediums are the race tire to go to. And I think mediums are the best race tire. Mediums are the best race tire of the two, of soft and medium. Stay with him. Alright, let's go ahead and put the hammer down, Gio. Get a bit further away from Hulkenberg. Now I'm definitely hoping for a safety car. But there's not much of where the safety car could be happening. Like, there is DeVries, Sainz, Gasly, Madison, and probably a little bit up front. There we go. Pull it away a little bit. Yeah, I'm pretty much begging for a safety car now. I am begging. Lap 20 is where the safety car I want to be happening at. It's going to help out Albon's race, but it's not going to help out Gio's race. It's not going to help out Gio at all. But it's definitely going to help out Albon. I could have put Albon and Gio on the same strategy, but it's like I said, it's like I'm going to have two guys close by each other, and they're going to be fighting for the same position, of which I don't want those guys to fight for the same position. I want them to fight for different positions. I want to get by Sonoda. And Gio is all by himself. He can just pace himself for the rest of the Grand Prix, or most of the Grand Prix. Albon just simply needs to get by Sonoda, and I think he'll be wonderful. Once he gets by Sonoda, then I think we're going to have a better race on our hand. But Sonoda's on mediums. So Sonoda's going to be better in the long term. We might have to pay at lap 20 or lap 21 for Albon. I'm happy where we're at. 9th place. I'm happy where we're at. But we just need a safety car. Because the fuel is not going down as fast as I want it to be. And Carlos is now up against Gasly that took Gio. Carlos is right now at Albon. Yeah, we're making these tires last a little bit longer because if I would have just stopped after I stopped at lap 15 to push. If I would have stopped sooner, we might have went to my optimal stop time, but I didn't. So and for Gio's gonna make it with some tire wear to spare, and I think he probably might benefit a little bit from early pit stops. Might. But yeah, look at that. Everybody's starting to now come down to Albon's. Oh, De Vries pitted. De Vries have pitted. Remember, his tires don't go for. He's gonna go for mediums. So he's stopping early for mediums. So it's gonna be beneficial probably for him. That's gonna be beneficial for him. But Sainz should have just went on the hards and try to go for the rest of the race. He should have. Should have went on to hards for the rest of the race. Virtual safety car? You're definitely kidding. You're definitely kidding. I know, probably should not stop the game, but I want to pit this lap if there was anything to happen. Ooh, there we go. Safety car deployed. Safety car deployed. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh. Dang. And also he messed up Fernando as well. I feel terrible for him. And Alonso was out. Well, it's good for Albon. He gets the pit. And oh. Not gonna watch that again. Feels terrible for Charles Leclerc. Oh man. So, good news, Albon. I probably should have kept him out, but because I didn't know if it was gonna be a red flag, but I didn't know that. This is a little bit of a conundrum for Gio. I think I'll just go for the softs for Gio. Gio, after the first lap or two, he's gonna not push anymore. He's not gonna push. But if he was on the softs, same as Albon, he'd been fantastic as well. So I think the soft runners have been bailed out. The medium runners are kind of in between because the softs could last, but you have to manage the softs. You have to. You have to manage the softs. But the soft runners, oh, this is fantastic for them. This is pretty much right where they're going to pit. Feel terrible for Gio because not for Gio. Feel terrible for De Vries because he just pitted. Carlos, this benefits him tremendously. So now he went from the softs to mediums. Now he can go to another medium, and he'll be fine for the rest of the race. But for medium runners, this is terrible for them. If it was a little bit later on, like a lap 25, definitely would be fantastic for everyone. This is a very tough choice, but I think Gio can do it. So Albon is going to be 9th. Gio is going to be 12th. Go aggressive. Push. Deploy. Go aggressive. Push. And deploy. So, time to Alonso, but it doesn't matter. He's out of the race. Now we take a look at this. Ocon is on hards, so Ocon decided he's not going to take the chance. Madison, Gio, Hulk, DeVries, and Joe all decided to take the chance, as well as Perez, Sainz, and Tsunoda. So, I think right now mediums are going to be the best. Right now. And of course, right now it's softs, but I think the best thing right now is that the mediums. And I think yeah, Norris is on the mediums and Ocon is on hard. So Ocon is going to be the traffic jam that we're going to have to clear. And this is fantastic for my fuel because now I am positive on my fuel. I am positive on my fuel. So we still have about 25 or so laps to go. 26, I think. 26? No, 27, sorry. We still have 27 laps to go. And Gio is going to have 27 laps of the soft to go. So pretty much after this beginning lap, of which he already put Bottas in the dust, he's going to have to conserve the tire. He's going to have to. So he cannot push no more. Wow, Gasly has not done much or anything. Come on, dive bomb him, Gio. Dive bomb him, Gio. Gio doesn't want to do it. Whereas Albon can pretty much push a little bit more because he was around the part where he had to pit. Like, he had to pit around this area. So it's good for us. So we're in a decent position to get some points. Very good, decent position. I'm hoping what we could do is just push past Norris and get by Ocon, because Ocon is going to be the bottleneck for us. Ocon is going to be the bottleneck. Don't understand, like I said, don't understand why you went with hards. They went with mediums, so they could have went with soft, but nonetheless they don't have any more softs, so yeah, I could see. Yeah, I could see him going for hards. Okay, let's go ahead and go further into the race. DRS enable, and Albon just overtook Norris. Yay. Yay. No, yeah. Yes. That's what we want right there, Albon. That's what we want. Quickly dispatch Ocon, and then we're pretty much going to be coasting for the rest of the race. Gio, you have a bit more work to do. Yeah, he was behind DeVries. He just passed DeVries. Like I said, I don't want to push him anymore because it's already, like, you know, thin as it is. And we might get another virtual safety car. I thought it was going to be like an early safety car. If it was early, I would not pit nobody. Just say screw it. We're not going to pit for no one. But it's in the middle. In the middle of safety car, usually will benefit the short guy, the early pit stoppers than it would be the long pit stoppers. Of which, excuse me, of which Gio was the going long. So it didn't really necessarily benefit him, but it benefited Albon. Once we get past Sector 1, we're going to put on this and try to pull away from DeVries. I can see Albon is gaining on Ocon, so please keep it shut. Please keep that inside shut. There you go. Just pull away from him. Just pull away. There we go. We're about half a second. Sector 2 is where you can literally pull away from these guys and get away from them. And this is where I absolutely think it's going to be fantastic for Gio, since he's on the softs. You can just simply do that, boom, get away from him. But seems like he's staying with them. He's staying with them. Oh, there we go. Just going to pull away a little bit. If we can get into the DRS zone of Madison, then that will definitely be beneficial for us. Okay, Gio might actually get a better lap time. DRS should open up now. Yep. Gio is right now behind Madison. What was that last lap time? 1:48.4. 1:48.4. And right now Albon is trying. Yep, Albon is now getting by Ocon. We just actually got right there, right when it happened. It's fantastic. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna do the same thing as Gio did to De Vries. Just have him push. Difference is he has the mediums to do it. He has the tire wear to push a little bit more as well. They're already like, you know, almost a second ahead. So now we are coming up from behind like a DRS train with Gio. Gio could probably overtake one, maybe two more guys, maybe. I don't think it's gonna be purple. I think it's gonna be, yep, it's green. Yeah, we're already like, you know, 2 seconds up on Ocon. Just for that. Just for that. Just us doing that. I kind of want to do that right there as well, where we can just start coasting to the end. We don't necessarily need to keep on like putting in supreme lap after supreme lap. 1:47.7. That's a pretty good lap to do. That's a pretty good lap. That is actually probably the fastest lap time out there. That's the fastest lap time out there. So Albon is the fastest car on the grid right now. Albon's the fastest car on the grid at the moment. Well, that's because he was pushing, but yeah. Now Gio is trying. He's trying to find a way to get by Norris. He's trying to find a way to get by Norris, as Madison got by Norris. I don't think there's going to be any more safety cars. There might be a virtual safety car. It might be a virtual safety car, but I don't think there's going to be any more safety cars. Yeah. Just for this once, I want you to be a little bit aggressive. You can turn up the aggressive and have them do a little bit more a little bit more aggressive overtake, but not too much. Like if you were to go to like right here tactics and go high, because then that's gonna make that could possibly lead for him to crash. 149.5. So we're gaining 2/10 on Sonoda. So our lap time, true lap time for Gio will be 149, low 149s. And we are ahead of Norris. Good job, Gio. Good job, Gio. Albon is... I'm not going to do much of anything to Albon. Only thing I'm going to do is just simply let him drive. I want Gio to get back into the DRS zone of Madison. Then I'll simply will let him do that. Because those guys, Gasly and Ocon, are fighting. And it's like I said, Ocon went onto hards, so he's not going to farewell until like lap 45. That's when his tire is probably going to start turning up and be better than the rest of the guys around him. Whereas, like I said, mediums I think right now are going to be the best tires. I'm 49-1. Hamilton and Sainz are fighting, so that benefits Tsunoda. I'm gonna try to see if I can push a little bit with Albon, get him a little bit closer to Tsunoda, because I think Tsunoda's on softs. Yeah, Tsunoda's on softs, as well as Sainz and Perez. So I think Tsunoda, he might not make it to the end. Might not. I think he will, but I don't think he's gonna make it to the end with his good tire life. But Sainz, I think he'll definitely make it. Yeah, that's about it. Ocon is just simply being a traffic. Like I said, Ocon's being a traffic cone, just holding up the traffic for us. We're faster, just barely faster than Ocon, but we're pretty much pulling away from him. And we have about 20 or so laps left in this race. Gio should... I thought he was going to catch up to Gasly. He might do it in the next DRS zone. But Madison should try to overtake Ocon. I'm going to do that. Just stay with him. Last lap, 149.6. Yeah. We're going to probably have to... He's going to have to save the battery. He's going to have to save the battery. What about, yeah, we're gaining a 10th on Tsunoda. We might just go ahead and just start attacking a little bit with Albon. With Gio, we might have another attack or two in him for Gio, but I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk him. So, yeah, DeVries have caught back up. Freeze has caught back up to Geo, and we're starting to fall behind of Gasly here. Taking a look at the last lap, we are 148 and 150. So Gio probably needs to get the hurry up, and Albon is doing well. I think another hurry up will probably be beneficial for him. Yeah, I think another hurry up will probably be beneficial for him. We should probably do that for him. For Gio. There we go. That's the view I want. But taking a look at the last lap. Yeah, we're about 1/10 better than Magnussen, so we had to do the hurry up for Albon. Tsunoda, Hamilton. So we're faster than Tsunoda and Hamilton right now for Albon. So we're gaining on Hamilton and Tsunoda. So if everything all continues the way it should be, we're going to be better than Tsunoda and Hamilton. I might just tell Gio to push with the ERS to deploy it, because I don't think, yeah, there we go, we're starting to pull away from him a little bit. Albon doesn't have the ERS to play with. He doesn't have it. Gio has the ERS to play with. So we passed Norris. Oh no, we didn't. We already passed Norris like few laps ago with Gio. Let's see if I might be able to push him another lap or so. Let's get into the ERS. Magnussen is just pulling away from Gasly. So what tire is Magnussen on? I forgot. He's on mediums as well. So no, Magnussen on softs. I'm sorry, I was looking at Hamilton. Magnussen is on softs, so Magnussen might falter here at the end. Magnussen just faltered in the end. Gio's back into DRS zone. I might just keep him like this until we get by Ocon or something. Looking back at the last lap, yeah, we're definitely getting better. We're definitely better than Tsunoda and Hamilton right now. We just gotta keep chugging along. And Gio is gonna get by Ocon. He should. Yeah, there we go. We got him. We got him. He's trying to get back at him. But overall, we should. Yeah, we should. So that's good. We've got Gio to overtake Ocon. Now, if he can get to Gasly, it'd be fantastic. But I don't think he will. Let's keep him on the aggressive for right now. I might turn him to go back to normal, or just like, you know, regular. Because the inevitable is a little bit coming to Albon here in a minute. Not unless Magnussen tires just fall off the cliff, which it could happen. Magnussen tires could fall off, but then that would mean Gio's tires would fall off as well. So let's see what type of lap time that we're doing. Yeah, 149.5. That's not doing it, man. Gasly and Magnussen are just gaining. He must have made a mistake. He must have made a mistake. That's the only reason why I see that. Alright, let's take a look at Gio right now. He has to defend from Ocon. I think this might be the last gasp for Ocon. But let's do that. And we should pull away from him. We just got into 3 seconds for Albon against Tsunoda. There we go. We're starting to pull away from Ocon. We might get a full second here by the end of this straight. Fifteen laps to go. Yeah, he should have DRS. He should. I tried pulling out, but I tried pulling him out of this. It's not gonna happen. It's very, very tough to happen whenever a car is that much better than your car. Might be able to do it for Albon here for the next lap. Let's take a look at the last lap, 148.8. So yeah, we're back on schedule with Albon getting better and better and better. Yeah, we can see the car now. Oh, actually, we stayed ahead. We actually stayed ahead. That's fantastic. It's fantastic. That is fantastic. $15 laps left. Let's go and go a bit more into the future. I don't think Gio is going to get into 10th, but he can definitely get, like, 11th, maybe even 10th, possibly. Depends on what happens. Yeah, Gio and Ocon probably might just do a flip-flop where they overtake each other and then they don't overtake each other. They might do that. I don't see Gio doing anything else now. Let me do this before I make a mistake. Yeah, we're gaining on Tsunoda, so we might be able to get 7th here from Tsunoda. Might. Not unless they just got the hurry up. The last gasp. 10 more laps to go. 10 more laps to go. So, De Vries overtook both Gio and Ocon. So he's pushing to take that 11th spot. Gasly and Madison are trying to take 8th and 9th and 10th spot. So let's go ahead and push with him. Let's push with him. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the wrong button. I wanted to press the other one where I took a look at the last lap. 10 laps to go. I can see him. I don't know why they don't do that. Let's go and do that. Ten more laps to go. 10 more laps to go. Laps to go, then we are done with the Baku Grand Prix. Oop. Just took a look on the left. Just took a look over there. Saw that. Alright. Let's stop with a push with him. Stop that right there. More of this. Gio might not make another move. He might not. It's very disheartening. And Gasly just caught up. I just saw that out of the corner of my eye. Gasly just caught up. That's what happens when I stop trying to push with Albon. At the same time, like I can't really push much left of Albon. I probably could for a little bit, but the tires will probably be gone by the end of the race. But I'm happy where Gio's at. I'm happy where Albon's gonna be at. I just wish that AlphaTauri don't score points because I need to be ahead of AlphaTauri. But the good thing is that we're catching up to AlphaTauri here with Albon and Gasly. Hopefully, I'm saying hopefully with praise, is that Tsunoda's tires just fall off. That's about it. And right now it looks like that they are going to fall off. Same with Gio. Same with Gio tires. Yeah, look. Verstappen just came back. Yeah, if it weren't for that safety car going for Ferrari and up front, if it was not for that safety car, Ferrari had like a lead, and Alonso tried to go for a move that was not there. So Ferrari could have won this handily with Leclerc, but Alonso wanted to make a move and tried the move, and it did not happen. So it's very unfortunate for Ferrari there. And Sainz had a mistake that he did that cost his front wing earlier in the race, and he did well. Did well to come back. He had the help of the safety car, but he did well to come back. But it's unfortunate for Ferrari that this happened to them when it should have been easy for them. It should have been easy. It should have been. Instead of it being easy, it just became harder. Let's go ahead and play with Albon here. Like, this would be very beneficial whenever he's by himself. I know you're trying. Go right here. This is where you need a little bit of finesse. You're gonna get a huge boost here in a moment, where you can utilize that ERS very effectively. I was wrong. I was very wrong. So I'm hoping the ERS that I have right now will be fantastic. And we can overtake him either on the first one or second one. Preferably on the second one. Because if we're all by ourselves, then we can literally just hit deploy and get by him. Yeah, we don't have DRS, but we have the acceleration. We have acceleration because of the deploy. He has the top speed, but we're going to have to get by him and pull away. Yeah, you're done, Gio. You're done for pushing. 3%. Now we're underneath 2 seconds for Sonoda. .147.9, a full second faster than Sonoda. I hope we can do that again. I hope we can do that again. Like I said, I knew Ocon would be better. Like the last, lap 49. Look at them right now. He's pushing against Gio. It's just, the hards were not the tire to go to. The hards were not the tire to go to. It was not. You now he has the last gasp of well, I have 3 to 4 laps to go, in which he could overtake 1, 2, 3 guys. You can overtake 3 guys, be 10th, and then you just be happy with a 10th position, of which I would not be. I would try to get as best as I possibly can with my tires that I have, of which Sonoda is green. Sonoda's about to be down in the 30s, which he just got in the 30s. I know the middle sector is where he's probably going to lose a ton of time. So now we're going to go speed up a little bit. Gasly is not pushing. I am pushing. Sonoda, there we go. He's donezo. Final lap. Final lap. Final lap. This is it. This is for all the marbles. We're about to, yeah, there we go. We're in the second of Sonoda. I'll be happy if we pass Sonoda. I will be happy. This is going to be the final lap here. Sonoda's tires are done. Sonoda's tires are done. They are 32%. So pretty much this is the lap where they'll probably go 30%. Whenever they get 30%, they're donezo. And so Gio's gonna pass De Vries. I don't think we're gonna pass anybody else with Gio, but get up there. Verstappen won the race with Sainz, Stroll, Russell. We gotta push. I don't think we'll make it. I don't think we're gonna make it. Ah! No! Another lap. Another lap. Consolidation? We get 11th? Consolidation? Why you stop? Oh my goodness, I'm annoyed. I'm so annoyed. Oh man. That was a lot better race. That was a much better race. That was a much better race. Gio could have gotten 11th, but it's fine. It was all good and fine and dandy. Albon finished 8th. That was the key thing. Was Albon finishing. That was the huge thing for Albon to finish 8th. I wish he would finish 7th ahead of AlphaTauri because I'm trying to beat AlphaTauri. But I think AlphaTauri's like, last. Very well deserved. I think if I were not to pit Alex, he would have beaten Yuki. If I would not pit Alex, he would have beaten Yuki. That is very annoying. If I didn't pit Alex for whenever that safety car happened. Looking at the drivers. The AlphaTauri is now 6th. Well, we're 7th. I think we have the thing to win 7th, but yeah, there wasn't really much in terms of pit stops because there was a red flag. I mean, I think that gives our boys a little bit of a rest. But yeah, 2-5. We can get down to 2-4s here. So fantastic. Did well in the race. Did okay in qualifying, and we only missed out by 500,000. So yay, but we're in the negative. We were in the negative. We should be in the negative. Oh, well, never mind. We're not in the negative. Fantastic. I thought we would be in the negative, but we're not. Yay. So we need to get a better car. Like, we need to get better. We need to start doing better on the car. That's about it. But yeah, we're starting to do well. Okay, so now we're in May. Miami Grand Prix is in 4 days. So let me go to cars. Let me go to kart development. We're not designing anything, but we're going to now. And the key thing is we are middle pack when it comes to low, medium, and high speed. I'm not really too worried about acceleration right now. I think the best thing is to get a new front wing. That is probably on the board here to get that brand new front wing. I'm just going to dump all of it onto this because we need to perform better. But it's not going to be much. Let me just back out. Side pods. Let's do side pods. Front wing is probably going to give us the best adventure. Front wing is probably going to give us the best. Yeah, we're not going to do too much with the chassis. What about underfloor? Underfloor might be it. Might be. Underfloor. We're gaining 1 in high speed, 3, 1. Might. Just cancel the project for right now. Suspension. I think more so we might have to do a front wing or a underfloor. But I just did underfloor, so I think the best thing to do is just simply, yeah, we're gonna do. I have to do front and front or underfloor. Rear wing. Oh. Oh my goodness. Rear wing. Oh, shit. Come on, give it up. I just looked at the rear wing, and rear wing is actually a pretty decent amount of games that we're gonna get. that we're gonna definitely be like, you know, very much into the top. We're pretty much gonna gain a whole bunch, but it's probably gonna be at Barcelona and Montreal. I think it'd be best just to do front wing to develop that front wing. As much as I would love to do a improvement to rear wing and just get more and more top speed, because it was rear wing is pretty much about 43 to 30 days or so. So it'd be like what, Montreal. I mean, it'd be beneficial for us because it's in Montreal and our top speed would be fantastic, but I think the best thing to do, just to get an all-around better car, just to use the front wing. Just to get better front wing. As it's going to improve our dirtier tolerance. Wrong button again. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. I don't know. We might just research front wing. We might just have. Well, I'm just gonna do. I'm not quite sure because it seems like to me that doing a front wing doesn't seem to be beneficial right now because I'm not gaining much. I'm not getting much of anything with the front wing. If I were to go to the underfloor again, let's say if I go all the way down there, better high speed, better dirty air tolerance, really better on low speed, and do that right there. I might like to do the acceleration. I might like to do that. $30 days. Like I said, 30 days. So pretty much Barcelona. I mean, I'm not thinking Barcelona. I think more like Montreal. That we're going to be having these upgrades. Let's take a look at the rear wing. The DRS effectiveness is going to increase. Our top speed is going to increase as well. Of course, dirty air tolerance. And if we were to do this, especially if we go all the way down, I mean, we're getting all the things, but the main thing is dirty air tolerance and DRS effectiveness and top speed. Car number 1 is going to be the best at DRS effectiveness, which I think Montreal good. Montreal is good for that. Montreal is good with DRS effectiveness. What about Spielberg? Spielberg as well. That's in 60 days. So I might just go with that. The rear wing, just improve the rear wing just so much, because I'm just looking at all the ones where it has better DRS effectiveness, where I think what we can do is just simply, of course, our barrier should not be top. Alright, let's go ahead and develop this. 29 days. So, like, more likely, I'll have it by Montreal. More likely. And the rest, we just do research. Ooh, and with the research, for some kind of reason, like, I'm not going to do much with that. I think I'll do it with it later on. how much for a car? 30%. Of course, we want to go increase that. Increase all this stuff here. And, not really too much worried about the brake cooling, but the airflow sensitivity. For some other reason, whenever you put more people on it, it's going to be less effective for some reason. Like, I put all 4 of my guys on it. It's not going to benefit too much. It's not going to benefit. It's going to help out, get better at it. Like, you know, get it done like that, but it's not going to benefit us. So, best just simply put one dude on it and just research it. Just that's what it simply is best for. I got, what is it, 1.7 mil, so I'm gonna do that just because I just think it's the best just to do that. 30 days. And then research. Pretty much a mil. Do cyclops. We do have 2 more, but like I said, it doesn't benefit me just to have more engineers on it. It would just be beneficial for me to be done pretty much around the same time period. So like that would be done in 29 days, that'd be done in 30 days, that'd be done in 45, and that'd be done in 35. So it's like best for me if I just simply just do a design where I know it's going to be like, you know, beneficial for my car this season, and then just research for the next season. So yeah, and then now we have some. Okay, there we go. Suspension. There we go. So yeah, go to warehouse, chassis. We're going to improve our car a little bit with the chassis. Yeah, we still have that. Side pods. I think we have. Yeah, we both have that. Okay. Alright, so we have everything that we need. My car is pretty much going to be right in the middle. Let's go to pit crew training. So right now they're right there, like this, and yeah. Benefit for me just to probably do some resting. I don't know, it might be beneficial just to do something, because this is not really much affecting much of anything. Then we're going to do gym training then. Like I think gym training is going to benefit us in the long run for the rest of the season. Then we're right there. Oops, wrong button. Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter which way we go. We're gonna do that right there. That right there, that way we're not really all supremely tired, but we can do this just to make it a little bit better. Yep. And of course, we're getting rid of this. We're there. Okay, so that benefits us. So we're going to be like around 2.5, 2.4, possibly 2.3. Just my lovable thing. We're like, hey, let's just try to be right here. Alright, so there we go. Accept the changes, back out. First things first, is I haven't really started building. Board. Finances disappointed. we have a little bit of debt, a little bit, just a little bit of debt, just a little bit. That's all. But yeah, season objective is 8th or above. We're in 7th, and we are long term is points contender. So we need to score points in 50% of the season race. The objective set in 2023, we have to do it in 2025. We could probably do that next season if the car is good enough. Yep. We're at $63,000. Woohoo! Yay! We've completed the underfloor. So, yippee. So we got sponsorship. So let me go over to here. Of course, I'm trying not to do anything else. Reach Q3, reach Q2, both drivers. Q3 maybe just be one guy, I guess. We'll go with that. I have to take a look at the cars. Both of them. Let's just continue that because I'm gonna take a look at the cars here. Try to do as many as you can. Alright, let's take a look at the car analysis. We are 9th, 13th, 13th, 11th, 12th, 13th. So, car number 2. 15th is probably the best to do right now. But yeah, everything seems to be fine and dandy. I'm not really going to be looking for another driver, really. Not unless best thing to do is look at somebody who is on a worse team. Like for instance, Lando Norris. He's on a worse team, and he's a fantastic driver. That's somebody I want to get on my team. Could go for like Dan Ricciardo. Could have went with Dan Ricciardo, but no. Don't want to get Lance Stroll because I don't think he's that particularly fantastic. But yeah, I think he should have been lower. He should be lower. He should be like 78, like where Piastri's at. I think Piastri's like yeah. There's Oscar Piastri, 76. He should be at Oscar Piastri level. That's his overall. It should be, but it's not. That's like so dumb and retarded. I think that's what it should be at. Let me go back to this. I don't think I can reach Q3. Maybe with Alex Albon. Also, I'll keep that one right there. I know I can do that pretty easily. Same thing with that. Same thing with that. I know we can do that in 15th. I know we can. Alright. I'm just going to get to the Miami Grand Prix, and I'll stop the stream right there. Alright. Just to give you guys a little bit of preview of what's going on. Light rain, moderate rain, and clear skies. So pretty much going to be clear on the race, but everything else is going to probably be a little bit iffy. So the next episode, we're going to be tackling the Miami Grand Prix. I'll be doing the same thing as I did from the last previous races. I'll do the practice off the stream, so you guys don't have to look at the boring practice sessions over and over again. And we'll jump in. I'll give you like a little bit of a brief overview of practice. If anything important happened, I'll say it. If not, then I won't say anything. I'll just simply say, "Hey, practice went well. This is where we're at." So, until next time. See you later. All of you guys, be safe out there. See you guys later.